So footage has emerged of a migrant man making threats towards children in the island. First we'll take a look at the footage and then I'll tell you the full story behind it and what actually happened to this guy.
Irish, I'm coming on top of you now. I'm gonna be slapping your babies, kids and you before everybody. Get ready now, cause you pissed me off too much. Big mouth bitches in Tala. I didn't know you're that tough. But then I'm on my way to you, baby. If you don't come to the square, I'm gonna have to come in your house. So make your choices fast. It's 1 hour, I'm there. It's 12 now, 1 o'clock, I'll meet you at the square, bitches.
So as you saw, he made threats to whoever he was threatening. He threatened Irish children, but also he was letting people know he will be at the square in Tallaght at 1 p.m. And if anybody wanted to come there, then to come and see him personally. So despite the man making threats, police didn't arrest him and he was still walking around the streets. He was actually spotted in a town called Portlease. Now this creator on TikTok, he actually posted a video letting people know. And here's what this man had to say, warning people about this guy.
Right, a lot of people have asked me, is there an update on the whereabouts of this man who actually wants to cause harm to us and our kids? There is an update. He's actually in Portlease. I got it confirmed today. I seen a picture. He was seen by 3 or 4 people down in Portlease. So the Portlease people and their kids need to be watching out for this person who put a threat out on the Irish people, and he's still walking around free. So can you repost this and just get this information out there?
So after that man posted the video, word actually got out, and it wasn't long before this man was actually caught. Now this is a post by a lady called Rebel Resistance, and she says he was got by the travellers and beat. He'd be glad to leave Portlease now. So you can see like a video of this guy was actually posted. I'm just going to zoom in on the image so you can see. This is the guy here on the floor. You can actually see him. So he was caught. You can see he's got his rucksack and his hood up there, his jacket, etc. That definitely looks like him. And then a few comments. Some woman says he was down here in Fairgreen at 8 o'clock and got bait up. Now after this man made threats, etc., and he was caught in the streets, it actually was revealed that this man actually lives on a campsite somewhere in a forest in Ireland somewhere. Now some men actually went to his campsite and they found the migrant man in the forest sleeping in tents or whatever, and they told him, you've got 5 minutes to get out. And then they basically made him leave, and then they completely dismantled the entire campsite. Whilst they was in the campsite as well, they actually found weapons and knives as well.
10 minutes to get out of here. This is why all these camps need to be broke up all over the country and shut down. These are dangerous men here. Blades, knives, threatening members of the public. All sorts we have here. These camps have to be simple. We can't have this stuff in our country. Men threatening our women and kids like that. Who the f does this man think he is? To put all our women and children in danger. What's that? There's another big blade. Look at that. All these weapons this man is left up here with. There's another knife. Look. There's, look at the weapons there this man has. 2 knives. What's that? A big huge blade. An axe. Look at this setup. People want to start checking all the wooded areas around our communities and running these men. Break all these camps up. Something be happening in our country. These men are let do what they want and threaten all our women and kids. But what is happening around us? I don't know who the think they are. Take it all down, boys. The whole lot. There's a ladder there, look. Stand on that ladder, knock that whole thing down. This whole camp is coming down. There's a water there for the cunt. And get the out of our bleeding town.
That's it now. That's what you all want to start doing in your community. Don't be letting these men come around here and intimidate all these women and kids and make threats like that. Don't sit in their arse watching these centres of the football or sitting in the fucking pub all day. Get up and do something for your women and kids. Let these men come into the country, above all the Irish homeless. Set up camps, make threats, and do and say what's right.
Interesting point he made there though. There's a lot of people making complaints about this, but a lot of people are just sitting in the pub all day watching football. Instead of doing that, actually get off your ass and do something about it.
There's all want to top the on. This is no bleeding joke anymore. Take the whole thing down, the whole... Over here now, yeah, well done. No more coming in here, the freeloader. Threatening our women and kids. Now I hope the council are going to come in and get rid of all this dirt. And don't leave it for us to clean it up like we had to do it the other day. You all know where this is. The car that were driving up and down that motorway all day, they knew where this man was. Knew he was a threat to the public. I never done that. Flip the whole lot down. Flip that one there. That one there. Flip that whole thing down. That's how it's going. Check all your areas because there's dangerous men like this all over the country. Point down the park, all the buses. Get up and do something about it. This isn't a fucking joke anymore. There you go. That's all the blades this man had up here. Look. Hatchets, knives. Look at that. There's his pipe there. Look. Bottles of gas.
Now, one of the biggest controversies around this is not only the threats that the migrant made, but the campsite he built. It was on a motorway, and apparently the council knew that he was there, but they didn't remove the council and they let him camp out in the forest. Now, this is outraged people because this Irishman here is a 67-year-old Irishman who built his own log cabin on his own land, and he was actually sent to prison and fined because he wouldn't take the log cabin down. And the article goes on to say disgraceful public fury as Sean Meehan's prison sentence over Tipperary log cabin. There has been a huge backlash after 67-year-old Tipperary man was given a prison sentence for failing to remove his log cabin home. So this man was sent to prison and he was given, I think it was a €2,000 fine. And despite this, you have this migrant fella camping out in a forest in his own campsite, but the council knew he was there. They didn't do anything about it and they didn't remove him, which has made people absolutely pissed off. Not only because of the campsite, but mainly the threats that this man has made and what he actually was able to get away with. Now, just to give an update on what actually happened to this man, apparently he was found in a town called Portlease. Apparently travellers caught up to him. You know, they beat 10 shades of crap out of him. And then the police apparently turned up and arrested this man. So I'm assuming that witnesses gave the videos of this man making threats. They gave those videos to the police. And I'm guessing that this man is probably now locked up somewhere. He's probably in custody. He'll probably go to court today. What day is it? It's Monday morning. So I'm guessing this man was probably sent into court today. And he'll probably be put on remand straight away now because there's too much evidence against this guy. There's videos of him threatening children. There's absolutely no way on earth they can let this man get away. Hopefully not, but still I wouldn't be surprised if this man was actually bailed. And this is a crazy situation, man. Don't forget, just a few weeks ago this guy pulled out a knife in Carrickmire Cross as well. And don't forget, in 2023 the African man that stabbed 3 children and a school teacher. So people are worried, man. This seems to be a serious thing in Ireland as well. Seems to be a common theme. But also, I want to bring this video to your attention as well. This was not long ago. Let me look at the date. On the 15th of May 2025, this black fella here, he is a migrant. He apparently threatened to attack a baby in Dublin Street. This man looks like mentally unstable. He looks like drunk or something. He looks like he may have been on some substances as well. And you can hear the woman in the background screaming, "He threatened my baby with a broken can or something," which is crazy.
Yeah, you should be getting charged.
There's cameras all down there, so tell me that my child is there to be daddy's and the whole man, he's a 16-month-old baby. And he'll be back to kill the both of us. Oh my god.
Nobody's going to help you.
So yeah, it says Thomas Street, 4 p.m. today, tried to slice the baby with a broken can, followed her from home at St. John's Lane West up to Manning's Bakery, and has been hanging around Bridgefoot Street Park. Can you share to make sure the kids are aware of his face? His eyes were evil. He insisted that the baby was an old man, crazy scumbag. Another girl said he followed her from the park twice this week and was nearly in her pram at one stage. So this guy making threats, it's not just a one-off. This is, seems to be pretty common in Dublin and Ireland, specifically, migrants acting crazy in the streets and also making threats towards children. Thankfully, this guy was caught because something serious could have happened and we could have had another bad incident, just like what happened on the 23rd of November in 2023. But yeah, this is a crazy situation, man. Give me your thoughts in the comments what you think about this guy. And yeah, I made this video just to help get this word out because, put the knives down and pick the gloves up is what I say. Don't be making threats towards people with knives. Don't be making threats towards children. It's wrong. Do not do that shit.